Hello everyone and welcome to the channel again. Pen friends everywhere, thank you for tuning in. In this video we are going to take a closer look at the new Furore collection from Leonardo. This collection was inspired by a beautiful place in Italy close to the city of Naples where Leonardo is based. This place is called the Amalfi Coast and it is located where the beautiful landscape of Italy meets up with the Tyrrhenian Sea. Every color of this collection pays homage to the pen makers duo, Salvatore and Ciro Matrone. And every color has its meaning. For example, Blue Galaxy and Emerald Blue are inspired by the colors of the sea near the coastal line. The Passion Red is characteristic of the ceramic colors present in the coastal line. Then we have Sunny Yellow, which is gorgeous and it stands for the sun that is abundant in this place. And last but not least, we do have White Salt, which is a sharp and crystal-like white that expresses the body of the water. Enough with the colors, let's move on to the specs. Every pen comes presented in one of these boxes and it's very similar to the Momento Zero box. Only thing different is this sleeve right here. Let's remove it. Now if we open the lid, inside we will find a card which, like in the Momento Zero, says Italian original quality worked by hand from solid bar, guaranteed for life against any manufacturing defects. Then we have a booklet which has some photos of the magical place that served inspiration for the collection, the Amalfi Coast. And if we move it aside, we have the pen resting inside like this. I think it is time to move everything away and dive into the specs of the model. Let's start with the shape. We do have here what most of us call a cigar-shaped pen, and this is characterized by being tapered to the ends. Then we have the standard Leonardo clip, which will keep your pen secured no matter what. We do have two rings on the cap very close one to another. Then on the barrel, first ring, we have it right here, and this marks where we have a blind cap, very similar to the one on the Momento Zero. And the second one marks where this cap will rest. Then we have the section, which again is very similar to the Momento Zero. It starts flare near to the threads and has a very gentle step down towards the nib. This pen measures 145 millimeters closed from here to here, 130 millimeters from tip to end right here, and it measures like this 160 millimeters posted, and it weighs around 26.2 grams fully inked. Let's go to the nib. Before we bring the camera closer and take a look at the nib, I want to answer to many people who asked for a size comparison near a Momento Zero. And these are the two pens capped next to one another. Now let's remove the caps and see them side by side. And we do have a slightly longer Furore, and it is slightly tapered to the ends, more than the Momento Zero. Now I think it's time to bring the camera closer and let's discuss a few things about this nib. On the Furore we have two nib options. We have the standard steel nib, which is this one right here and the one that I showed you previously. For an extra 185 euros we can have the 14 karat gold nib. Both nibs are available in gold colored trims or silver colored trims. Both nibs are using the same plastic feed, and these nibs are friction fitted. We are going to have them for sale on our website separately, both steel nibs and gold nibs, and also steel nibs for the Momento Zero collection. But I need to warn you, if you are removing the nib, this will terminate your warranty, and we will not be held responsible for any problems that may result from this process. But if you are committed and have some experience or just decided to do it anyway, we're going to provide you with a video on how to do it safely. I will link this video somewhere here or into the description of this video below. I did try most of the nibs that are available on the Furore, and what I can tell you is that they all perform wonderfully. The steel nibs are smooth. For those who didn't try the Momento Zero ones, I can tell you that the smoothness is a trademark of the Leonardo steel nibs. There are some minor differences between the riding experience of the steel Momento Zero nib and the steel nibs on the Furore. If I had to put it on a scale from 1 to 10 on how wet are the nibs in comparison, on the Momento Zero I would say a solid 8, and the Furore nibs score around 6.5. This makes them more suitable for even cheaper paper without having crazy feathering and bleed through. The 14 karat gold nibs are not flex nibs, and I do not recommend you to flex them. They have some give, but I don't advise you trying pushing them. They are adjusted perfect and they offer an unforgettable riding experience. I'm not going to have a riding sample for every nib size, but at least let's see how this broad steel nib performs. For this riding sample, we will use Quasar ink from Colorverse. This is one of my favorite blue inks, and also this ink is available on the PenVenture website. Let's fill up the pen. This pen uses a screw-in cartridge converter filling system. So let's plunge the pen inside and suck up some ink. I think this should do it. Now let's wipe the pen clean. I have a cloth next to me. Screw the barrel like this, and let's move the ink aside and have a writing sample. So, pen, Leonardo Furore, nib, broad steel nib, ink, Colorverse, Quasar, paper, Tomoe, River, 68 GSM. Now let's do the sentence. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The pen performs perfect. Now let's try to see if we have a little bit of give. We do have, but again this is a stiff nib, steel nib, and I don't advise you to try flexing it. The nib performs well and it doesn't have any problems like skips or whatsoever. Now let's do a wetness test. This is 1 pass and this is a 2 pass, and I would say definitely it's on the wet side, but it is not just like the Momento Zero, and I will prove you This is a medium nib. Let's try a one pass. And now let's try a double pass with the Momento Zero. And they are close, but from my experience, I find the Momento Zero being a little bit wetter than the Furore. When I did reviewed the first Momento Zero collection, I was impressed, but said to myself, okay, let's wait and see what will be the continuation from now on. And today I can say that Leonardo delivered yet again. New model, fresh colors, even more nib options, and as usual with Leonardo, everything fairly priced. The entire collection is available on our website. I will leave a link below for it. If you have any questions, please use the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this is useful. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram. I will leave a link to all our social media accounts down below. Stay in touch with us by being a part of our family, the Pen Venture family. I look forward to seeing you next video.